In today's video, we're going to be planning out the week of July 1st through 7th. This is Angela from the Chaotic Life of a Planner. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, do hit that red subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and hit that bell notification. So yesterday when we were flying back from Disney, I'd spent some time doing some pre-planning. If you've watched any of my other Plan With Me videos, you know that as soon as we get back from Disney, we have to get the house cleaned, get all the guests' bed ready, yada, 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 because we have a group of teenagers coming from Texas to do a 4-H exchange program. So last year, my kids went to Texas. This year, those kids come here and they stay with us. So they will be here. Today is Monday. They will be here tonight. So we have a crazy jam-packed week. Whenever, I don't know if this happens to you guys, but even if you feel like you leave your house clean when you go on vacation, when you come home, it does not look clean. All you can see are the spots on your cabinets that maybe you didn't notice before, dust, yada, yada, yada. That's how it is for me anyways. So I have a long to-do list that I've already filled out in my undated petite planner. But first I wanted to go ahead and get this week's layout done so I can at least kind of feel semi-organized, but we'll see how that goes. So if you watched my last Planner Kate haul, you'll know that I do not have a weekly kit for this week because I screwed up. I have a ton of add-ons, but no weekly kit. So this is what I'm going to be using. I have this add-on, so this would be 148 add-on AD. I have add-on R, which is the sidebar. I have date covers, which is add-on N. I have thin washi, which is Q. I have these new appointment labels, which is AI. Then I have 2 of the ombre boxes, which is add-on S. And then I have both of these because I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. This one is for the vertical, and this one is actually for the hourly, but I might try this one. I just don't know that I like having one big long section right there. So I don't know exactly how this week's going to come out. It might be a little different than my normal weeks, and that's okay. And then I also pulled this Simply Gilded washi that you may have seen in my July monthly if you watched that. So what I have here in front of me is the Erin Condren Life Planner hourly version in the binder. I'm really enjoying the binder. I have not had any of the problems that other people have mentioned, such as the binder not closing or some of the gold coming off the rings. That hasn't happened to me. And I am thankful for that because I'm absolutely loving it. I don't even have any trouble with it closing, like the whole binder itself closing. I just lift the pages in the back and all is well in my world. So hopefully it continues to be that way because I really, really, really love this binder system. It is working so great for me. I love being able to take the pages out if I wanted to, say, rearrange them, or if it's difficult to write where the binder rings are. I like being able to take them out that way. So that's that. Oh, I did forget to pull out my ruler. Okay. So I'm trying to decide where I want to start since I don't have a normal weekly kit. So maybe I'll just see what these verticals look like here. Okay, so they do not fit exactly. And that would be why the vertical and the hourlies are different. I just don't really know. If I put these down, I don't really know that I'm going to use them. So maybe I won't use them this week. Maybe what I will do, let's see how this will fit. Probably gonna hear the cat. We were gone for like 10 days. 2 of my girls were here, but they did, you know, they work. So they weren't here all the time. So the cat's a little attention starved right this very second. Here's kind of an off-topic subject. We've been having some trouble with the cat not using her litter box, and it's kind of disgusting. Like, she will pee on clothes that we leave on the floor, and it's not like all the time, it's just sometimes. So, and she has been spayed, so it's not because of that. So if you guys have any tips, I did order her a new litter box. I think I got her, it hasn't come yet. I think it's the Breeze, Purina Breeze or something like that. It has pellets rather than actual litter. Just because I was like, okay, we have to try something. So if you guys have any tips, if that has ever happened to you before, sometimes she will even poop. Like, she pooped in our spare bedroom. Like, more than one time. Oops, that did not tear nicely right there, but I'm gonna leave it for right now because I think I can, let's see if I can fix it. So I sent my husband this morning when we got up, you know, we're kind of all messed up because we were at Disney, and it's you know, East Coast time, which is 4 hours different from what we are. Not to mention we didn't follow our normal routine when we were at Disney because that's the cat. Now she's decided she's going to play on an empty suitcase. Anyways, we didn't follow our normal routine because we were up late, you know, all that stuff. So when we got up this morning, I'm trying to get you guys like zoomed in just right, but I'm struggling a little bit. So we got up and I was like, oh, there's no milk, no coffee, and no creamer, which I don't use creamer in my coffee anyways. I just use heavy cream. So anyways, I asked him if he would take the puppy, if he would take Kinley to the store and get some milk and coffee while I filmed this video quickly. So he is going to get coffee, which means that I have not had coffee yet this morning. It is smoky. I woke up with a headache. I'm like, we have several fires that are burning around Fairbanks. There are some areas that have housing subdivisions that have been evacuated, but they're like very rural subdivisions, so they're not super close to town, probably like 25 miles, 30 miles or so from where we live. But the air is very smoky, so we've been able to bypass most of that because we were out of town, but now we're back to reality. And it's not uncommon. We do deal with a lot of fires in Alaska in the summer. We have a lot of black spruce, and when we have thunderstorms or, you know, lightning, and I'm pretty sure that these particular fires that are bothering us right now are caused from lightning. It's just like a tinderbox. It just burns so quick. So it's not uncommon. It does happen. We have had them much closer to town than this one right now, but it still does affect the air quality, and it's just not fun. Okay, so here is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to use my day covers. This is going to be part of the struggle because I don't think I can, yeah. I really like that July 1st is a Monday because that's the first day of this weekly planner, or this weekly layout, which is kind of fun. I know for people that were waiting until July to move into their planner, that it's super exciting because It's the first. The first is a Monday, which would be the first day that you're moving into your new planner, so that's pretty cool. But I was able to start using mine in June. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to do is cover up that blue spot right there with some thin washi. I really was hoping I could order a binder in the hourly neutral. The cat is just up to no good today. So that I could switch out some of my weeks when I didn't maybe want to deal with this colorful strip right here or even this colorful strip at the bottom. But for some reason they have been out of stock for, I don't even know, it seems like 3 or 4 weeks now at least. So I don't know when they're gonna have the neutral versions back in stock. It's kind of frustrating if I'm being honest, but on the same token, it must mean that they sold more of them than they were anticipating, which is a good sign if you're a team binder. So I'm going to have a little bit of a hard time lining these up, I can see. So I'll have to work on that, but this is good for now. Okay, so there's that. I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and do my sidebar, which I'm not exactly sure. I don't need this habit tracker in my sidebar right now because I'm using the monthly habit tracker in my dashboard layout. So let's just see what this looks like. We put this here. I still will be using this for my steps because I like tracking. That's not straight at all. I like tracking my steps on a daily basis. So there's that. Let's use this to-do box right here for my videos. There's that, and then maybe I will just let's see, stick that right there. Trying to see, no, that's too low. I probably should have used some whiteout to cover this up because it's ghosting a little. But I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so there's that. Excuse me. I can probably put this ombre box right here. But the problem is I'm going to be left with that. And since I screwed up, I don't know if I have anything that I can actually put there. Excuse me. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like that for right this second. So I have a feeling I'm going to have to do quite a bit of writing on my actual pages this week since I didn't order a full-fledged kit. And that's okay. Well, I don't really know that it is okay, but it is what it is. So I'm pulling out a couple of sheets of stickers that I know I'm going to want. So we're going to start with my Instagram stickers. I'm going to use them to cover up the 6 o'clock slot. We had a great time in Disney. It was so hot. Like, even people who are from that area were just saying it was so hot when we were there. So we kind of did struggle with the heat a little bit. Liberty did great in her jumping competition. She didn't place, but she did have a personal best, which you can't ask for any better than that, right? Sometimes when we would reflect, we would be like, we don't really feel like we've done that many rides, but partly I think it's because when we went to Disneyland in September, they weren't really busy, so we were able to walk on a lot of rides and get off a ride and then get right back on, and we could not do that this time when we were at Disney World. It was way too busy for that. So we did a lot, but probably not quite as much as the kids would have wished that we could have done. But it was fun. When you come home from Disney and you're already talking about the next time you go, you know it was a successful trip, which we're not going to be going for probably a couple of years. We may go next summer. I know it's going to be in the summer, but it's just the nature of the beast for next year. And go to Universal Studios for a few days, maybe. We had hoped that we could do that this time, but it just didn't work out. So we saw a lot. Well, actually, we watched, I think, every light show except for Fantasmic, but we had watched Fantasmic at Disneyland, so we didn't feel like we missed anything there. Benjamin said that the Star Wars Galactic Light Show, or whatever it is, at Hollywood Studios was his absolute favorite show that he watched. I really like Rivers of Light at Animal Kingdom. I think just the colors are beautiful. But, you know, I also love the fireworks show, Happily Ever After, at Magic Kingdom. Like, who doesn't love a good fireworks show? The one thing I will say about that is there's so many people that watch that. It's way crowded, and that was a little much for us Alaskans to deal with. But we did have a really good time. I got to eat in Mexico when we were at Epcot. I can't remember the name of that restaurant, but it's the one that is in the, what is it, the Mayan temple or whatever it is. So I was surprised that we were able to eat there because I made a last minute reservation, but we were able to get in, and I've always wanted to eat there. So that was really fun, and it was definitely a welcome few minutes, you know, hour and a half or however long it took us to eat, to just relax and get off our feet a little bit. So I was thankful for that. All right, so let's see. I know I have to go grocery shopping today. I have to buy food for all these kids that are coming. We're going to actually have 3 extra teenagers that are going to be staying with us. So they don't want to come here and have no food to eat, right? So I have to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and put this sticker. Probably going to go pretty soon. When my husband gets home, I should probably be done filming by then. Get some coffee in me. I've got my list together. I did that already when I was on the plane. So I'm sorry if my colors seem a little off. I can't quite tell. I'll have to see what it looks like once I actually put it on my computer, but my husband used my camera to film some of the jumping competitions because my zoom was better than his. And now I think he must have messed with my settings, so I have to, and quite honestly, I'm not sure how to fix it, so I need to ask him what he did. So we'll try and have that fixed for my next video that I film. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use one of these labels. I know we have to pick up the kids at 8:30 from the airport. Our truck is currently in the shop, so I ended up having to rent a vehicle to use. It's kind of never good timing, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna put that, I'll put it in the 8 o'clock spot, I guess. Okay, I know Michaela has an ultrasound tomorrow, but I am not sure what time it is, and she's sleeping right now because she worked until midnight last night. So I need to ask her about that. But I'm thinking it is right around 2, so I'll just leave that one right there. I thought I was going to be able to go with her, but now that I'm looking at my planner, I'm not going to be able to. So she had an ultrasound 2 weeks ago to check the size of the baby. And he's like 97th percentile or something like that, which we knew he was going to be big because she's been measuring big, but they also discovered that she has too much amniotic fluid. So she's going back in to check how much amniotic fluid she has this time, and if it's more than what she had last time, I guess they're going to remove some. I don't know. I'm like, good golly, Miss Molly. It's just so much stuff. Okay, so Tuesday we're taking the kids. I'm going to use one of these big ones. So Tuesday we have to have the kids at the Angel Rock Trailhead at 10 a.m. That trailhead is 50 miles from our house, so we'll have to leave pretty early. But I'm not sure, due to smoky conditions, if we'll actually end up doing that or not. Another thing that we're doing while we're there is going to Chino Hot Springs to swim. And we're going to do the ice hotel, which is exciting because I've never done the ice hotel before. And then I need to make sure we bring a sack lunch for everyone. So there's that. So I was kind of thinking about maybe trying to do a video vlog style of this trip when these kids are here, to kind of give you a glimpse of what interior Alaska looks like and what we have to offer. So let me know in the comments section down below if that's something that you'd be interested in. Okay, so 10 a.m. on Wednesday, we have Gold Dredge number 8. I have done that before, but not in many years, but I'm not doing that this time. I'm just going to wait for the kids while they do that. But I am going to go on the Riverboat Discovery, which I have done that a couple times and I really do enjoy it. So if you come to Alaska, you definitely need to do Riverboat Discovery. And then we will need a sack lunch again, or we can pick up some fast food or something in between the Gold Dredge and the riverboat. So we'll see how that works out. Maybe the kids will just want like Taco Bell or something. I don't know. Oops, that's not very straight. I have so much laundry that I have to do today. Like, my to-do list is absolutely crazy. I actually think I might do what do they call it, click list or whatever, like grocery pickup, so I don't actually have to spend time like walking the aisles today, because I do not have the time. So Thursday is family day, and I'm going to talk to the kids about what they want to do. We do have a parade in town that we could go to if we wanted to. So I'm going to use this smaller one. This is for Friday. So what we're doing is at 7 a.m. on Friday, We're meeting at the train station in town. So the kids, and I'm sure there's a couple of adult chaperones, it's just not me because I have to drive the vehicle that's going to be housing a lot of our camping gear. But you guys know that we have an RV, so I'm not really a tent camper anymore. I much prefer to camp in the RV, but that can't happen this time. So we'll see how this goes. So 7 a.m. train station. 12:30 is when I have to be in Denali National Park. And we're going to start setting up camp. And I also think that that's when the kids will be arriving on the train. So they're taking the train from Fairbanks to Denali, which will be fun. Then at 3 p.m., they are whitewater rafting. I don't have any more red ones left, so. I am not going to be rafting. I want to do it. I actually really want to do it this summer. We'll see if it happens, but I'm not going to be doing that this time. I want to do that with my husband. And then at 7:30, we have a dinner play experience, like I guess it's a show. And we ate dinner. I haven't been there. That's in one of the hotels that's in Denali National Park. So that will be exciting. I'm just going to put that up here. So one thing I need to remember that I have to bring is, and I'll put it right here because we're going to be eating dinner here. So I need snacks, drinks, condiments, cheese, and then I'm bringing a chicken salad. And that will be for lunch that day. Okay, there's that one. So now on Saturday, we're camping in Denali Friday night. So Saturday we have 10 a.m. dog mushing exhibit. $12:30. Let's use this one right here. So at 12:30, we're taking a bus ride into the park, which I have driven my own vehicle several times into the park all the way to the end, but I've never taken an actual bus, so I am going to do that this time. I've heard it's pretty long and bumpy, but I want to try it just to say I've done it. And we're kind of running out of time to do those kinds of things here in Alaska since this is our last summer here. So there's that. So what I need to remember, I have to make breakfast burritos for the entire group, which is probably like 27 people or so. And then we'll have pizza from a pizza place for dinner. There's that. Excuse me. So Sunday, Michaela has an OB appointment this day too, but I'm not sure what time that is. It's kind of a follow-up from her ultrasound. So we are doing Museum of the North, which is fun. It's the museum That is at the University of Alaska Fairbanks. We've done it several times. The Texas kids will enjoy that for sure. My kids might be like, really, we have to do this again? But hopefully not. And then from 5:30 to 9:30, we're doing a picnic at Chena Lake. We have a pavilion rented. And I need to bring kayaks and paddleboard, as well as pasta salad and deviled eggs. Sorry about that noise. Okay, so that is pretty much everything that I have going on this week for the Texas kids. So I'm going to go ahead and add in a couple of ombre boxes. I'll probably put one, let's see how I want to do this, here and here. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this stars one right here, since that is Independence Day. I really wanted to figure out something to do there, but I don't think it's going to work out. So I might just add this thin washi right here in the 9 p.m. spot. I didn't need that spot at all, so it just adds a little extra pizzazz, so to speak. Oh, I know the other thing I need to add. So I need to try and add some workout stickers. I don't know exactly how that's going to fit into it. But let's see what I can come up with. So I might be able to squeeze out a workout here. Probably definitely here. And then I'm going to try and do one today, but I don't know. We'll have to just see how the day goes. All right, I think that's about all I'm going to do for this week. I'm going to try, let's see. Okay, so I pulled out this sticker book. This is the monthly collection edition 4. I'm just trying to see, excuse me, if there's something that I can put right here. I'm wondering, well, let's put that right there. Excuse me. guess we could, okay, maybe we'll do that. Let's take off this to-do. Let's take off that too, I don't like that. So we'll put the Celebrate sticker right here. And then let's see if this can fit right here. Okay, not perfect, but it's gonna work. So we're gonna go with it. And then I think I'll put this right here, even though we can't do fireworks, partly because it's summertime and it doesn't get dark, but also because we're in a burn ban and a fireworks ban because it's such dry conditions and we have so many fires right now. So that is that. I think I'm just going to go ahead and go with it. I'm not going to try and add any more. I just kind of want to keep this week pretty simple because I have so much going on. So thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate all of the support that I've gotten from you guys. Give this video a big thumbs up. Hit the red subscribe button if you're new to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.